All right, Kyle, we're back at the campfire, though.
We are. It's a nice campfire.
We've
'Cause
done...
you know why it's nice? We got a little tent
We got a
right
little
in
tent.
front of us.
Careful, there's a polar bear behind you. Okay, I might be kidding about that. And he leaves. He's tired of...
I'm in the tent.
He's tired of
You
my
can't
shit
hurt
already.
me. You can't hurt me if I'm in the tent.
Nope. So we've been doing quite a bit of work. We got the moss farm up and running. We're excited about that. So you can kind of see it out in the distance through the spyglass. So we got the cobblestone.
Put mine in a chest.
We got the stone generator running, so it pushes it out, pushes it down, and then pushes it across, and does all the same stuff that we were talking about. So it does work perfectly now, so we're really excited about that. Don't mind me, I'm just going to spam the sleep button. Any moment. There we go. There we go. Good morning. All right, but today we got a new farm we're going to be working on. You ready for this one, Kyle?
Yes, I am.
All right.
This is going to be fun.
It is. So, one thing with a lot of these farms that we're building is to trade, to get emeralds, so that we have emeralds to buy good books from villagers, because we're not going with the normal diamond tools and weapons and armor and all that. We got to get all of these from the villagers themselves. So, you know, like, I have a sword here with Smite 3, Knockback 1. I mean, it's not terrible for enchants. I'd prefer sharpness and some unbreaking on it, but, you know, we can get those from books. I will say this diamond shovel is actually pretty decent. A silk touch efficiency 2, not bad for a villager trade shovel.
That is not bad at all.
That's not bad. So I was actually kind of happy with that one, but, you know, a fortune 1 efficiency 2 axe and pickaxe, you know, not so great. Kyle's got a good sharpness 2 axe, I believe.
Yep.
So hurt him. He got it from a different villager than what I got it from, because we lost that villager. So, but still, not bad. So, but what we're doing is we're going to build a couple more farms so we can get more emeralds. And right now, we primarily have farmer villagers. You know, we got 20 farmer villagers. So, you know, there's a lot of things you can trade to those villagers. You know, obviously, you could do beets, potatoes, carrots, or wheat. You get one of those 4. And obviously, we went with carrots. Makes the most sense because that's the easiest to harvest. But not only that, you can also do pumpkins and melons. So now that's what we're working on today.
Nice.
So,
Those will be good, because then it's just in time for spooky season.
it is. So let's head over there.
Alright.
We do have our nice little pumpkin patch here, as well as our melon patch.
Melon.
So, we're going to be building a automatic pumpkin and melon farm. Now, before we get going on this, there's a couple things I need to point out. First off, I'm almost out of carrots. How are you doing?
Ah, don't do that. Do this.
Okay, so you had a stack.
I have another 1, 2, 3 more, and then I have my 53 on me.
Oh, you have a lot. Okay, well, that defeats my purpose of what I was going with here. But, so let's say you had no carrots at all.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is, if you want to follow me, I have a nice stairway down here to a massive storage room.
Ooh.
Look at all this storage that has nothing in it. They're all empty. This is where our carrots
Really
and melons are going
are.
to go. But if you take the boat, so we'll have a little sewer system here, and look at this, the dirt wall of unveiling. Very slowly breaking it. Get out.
Whoa!
It's a storage room.
Hey! And this one, carrots.
This one has carrots.
Oh, that one has carrots.
Yeah, there's
That
a
one
lot of
is-
carrots in here. A lot
That
of
one
carrots.
has one. Oh, that one has a lot. Oh, so I see it goes through this
Yep,
one
so
column
it's gonna go-
first,
yep.
and then goes into the next, and then so forth down
Yep.
the line.
And then on this side
Okay.
is where we're going to... Oh, hey, I found a piece of dirt. Wonder where that came from.
Or-
But this one I have to sort manually, but it all comes down like same as that. But I sort it all into what I want in each chest, essentially.
For sure.
And then I got my little notes saying how many stacks of carrots I need when I go trade with the villagers. I need 110 stacks. And that gets
Makes
us...
sense.
That gets us... Oh,
So,
how
so
many?
it goes 22 carrots per trade.
Yep.
With 16 trades, 20 villagers, and then that's the total.
Yep. So that's how many I need total, and that gets us 5 stacks of emeralds.
Nice.
So we take this back, and eventually we are working on building a house right now. So this will connect to the house as well. So it won't just be like some staircase here. This will go to the house. Like we'll take a similar tunnel system that connects us back to the house. But for now,
Right.
house is not built. You can kind of see that it's under construction. Looks good from the back.
Mushroom.
Yep, we got a mushroom. Dude, no joke. I was wandering around last night. Brown mushroom just wandering around, just chilling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No, I just let him roam free. He's
Good
gone
call.
now. He probably despawned, but... So, today's farm is going to be this carrot and pumpkin farm. So, for you, Kyle, you don't know a lot about the game as much as I do. So, that's one of the reasons we were doing this series, was to teach you
Exactly.
some of this stuff. So right now I'm just depositing all of my junk that I don't really quite need. I guess I don't need my spyglass. Don't need that. We need more chests. I can drop. I got plenty
I'm
of
going
chests.
to pick up this white bed here just in case.
I'm gonna drop another double chest in front. Eventually, all of these things will eventually disappear into the house to never get sorted, probably.
Once we get there.
Once when we get there. I can imagine me building the storage part of the house before even finishing the house, just so I could get rid of all these chest monsters of ours. Because we have one here, we have one back at the old base, we got one over at the iron farm still. It's ridiculous how much crap I hoard in this game. So the
Not gonna lie,
idea...
I do the same.
Yeah. So the idea here is I'm going to teach Kyle about how observers work. Did I seriously get rid of all of... I did. Why'd I do that? Oh.
There we go.
All right, so let's start with this is an observer block, Kyle. Okay?
Observer.
So what it does is when I'm going to put a piston like this.
I see a little arrow on top.
Yep, and the arrow points to the direction that it's being powered. So when I would to place a block, or a block sort of updates in front of it, you can see the piston fires. So that's what we're using in this build. So instead of it being placed like that, what we're going to do is have it placed down like that, so that it's
Okay.
facing. No, wait. That's dumb. That's totally 100% backwards. We're going to have it facing upwards, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then a piston will be pushed like that as well. So when go like that. So let's say this block updates. Bad example, forgot to power it. I need some redstone. Totally did not grab enough materials for this demonstration. So when, boom, it breaks it like so. Except the only difference is instead of it breaking that moss block, it's going to be breaking all of our pumpkins and melons in this farm.
Okay.
So every time the plant grows and the stem changes, the pumpkin will get punched down and we'll get a collection system, which will look very similar to my very janky moss farm one right now. So head back down this way. You can kind of see the minecart, how it works in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to update this one because this one's not a very good one for the moss farm. It's too small and inefficient. So, but it works for the pumpkin and melon because it's not going on the same, it's not the same scale of need.
Yeah.
So, the first thing what we're going to do is we're both going to essentially tear out the temporary farms I got built and start digging down, because we're going to start by building the what I call that, the collection system.
Yep.
So hope you got a axe and some shovels, because that's what we're doing.
Shovel. Axe.
And it's fine to break the seeds and the stems and all that, because we'll replant them when we're done with the farm. All right, so what we're going to do first, Kyle, is we got to create the collection system for each of these, right? So to do that, we're each going to take 2 stacks each of the polished diorite. And that's going to be our floor. So just start by building up your floor. I hope I got enough for both of us. I mean, I counted it, but that doesn't mean anything for me.
Depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
And whether or not Sleepy James was doing it or not.
Yeah, Sleepy James isn't allowed to do any of that stuff anymore. But I got enough, so we're good.
Oops.
Because I got some extras, so we're good. All right. So this is our floor plan for the minecart. So the minecart's going to go back and forth, up and down the whole farm here. So whenever every time it makes a pass, it'll collect whatever is grown and popped off and pick it up and then unload somewhere on this side. And we'll build that part a little bit later. Or actually, we should build that now. So let's do that. So I did not have enough room in the chests for these redstone components. So I placed them down instead. So you can
Solid.
So you can pick them up yourself, or if you want me to pick them up after I build the first one here, that is very well fine as well. You will need one powered rail, and I say just grab a stack of regular rails. Ooh, man, my inventory management is terrible right now. All those melons. So the way this gets...
Was I supposed to keep this stone brick?
You could have. If you didn't, that's fine. It's not a.
Alright, cool.
It's not a huge deal.
I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, I think
I took mine out.
Yeah, no, I think I need to remove it or lower it down a half slab instead, anyways. So it's totally fine.
Cool.
Now that I'm thinking of it, can you pick that up? My inventory's full. Perfect. All right. So, let's see. We want to go... Oh, man, I got to figure out where it starts. Oh, it doesn't matter. I want it to end here is the thing. So, let's mine out this. If it goes like this... Not break dirt today, apparently. All right, so that would be a hopper here. Regular block. Because then I can go from there. Perfect. So let's head over to this unloading system just so I can show you it and explain it to you what is happening. So what happens here is when the minecart gets to this hopper, and you want to get off the cart track quick because it'll come in. It's not going to stop because there's nothing in it. But if it detects that there's an item going through the hopper underneath this rail, what it does is this comparator turns on, which then shuts off this redstone lamp, which then shuts off this repeater, which then turns off the power rail. Did that make sense? I know it's really...
Yeah, so...
Like,
minecart has something in it, because that has a collector hopper thing. It'll go through this thing. Once it hits this first hopper, this bottom thing will turn on. It'll turn off this top, and then this light will also go off, but then once it gets done, they'll all turn on.
Yep, and then when it's
like
done
so.
Unloading, it turns back on. So that way it's always unloading its whole inventory and not just like one item at a time, so it's not getting backed up.
Right.
Okay, so that's what we're building, is we're building another one of those. And I didn't just go over there to show Kyle what it was, you know. Not like I didn't know how to build it or anything. Totally spaced on what it looked like or something like that. So what I need to do is build this. Really should have re-cleared out my inventory after all of that. So like that. Thank you, Kyle. So that goes like that, like that. And I'm gonna just do like that. So this world we're using, we don't use a lot of diorite in builds. So I'm using polished diorite as our redstone building components.
It works.
I don't have a hopper though. So when I see polished diorite, I know I've screwed up and I'm digging into something. What did I need? A hopper. I don't think I have hoppers over here. You got the iron?
I do have iron.
You want to toss me some of it? Thank you. Or all of it. That's fine too.
Oh, we got an iron. I mean, we got an iron farm now,
Yeah.
so.
An iron farm that works very well. Alright, so I need to go like bip. And that should be correct because that will go over that way. So the way that this works, and I'll show you, and I'll watch you build the next one. So the way you do this is you place it like that, but we need this one to be elevated, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the way you do
So
that,
you put a block down and then put it on it?
so you put
Or you
another
just look
minecart
up.
right above,
Oh.
then you break the top one. And that's it.
Okay.
And then I'll leave that up like that the whole time. Perfect, right?
It is perfect.
All right. You got my moss blocks because I need to refill them.
I do.
Well, I guess I don't need to refill it in quite yet.
But I do have them.
Yeah, but I would like them though. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go clear out the space on the other side and I'm going to watch you build yours. So that, because remember, we're teaching you how to build this stuff as well, not just me. There you go. You got it.
There we go.
Perfect, Kyle. That was the only thing I was going to point out. I'm like, you got it facing backwards, but you caught it before I could even tell you. Perfect. So then now...
Sometimes it helps putting down the torch to make sure that everything is lined up.
Yep, whoops. Double place that. All right, cool. So now...
Sweet.
My only thing, and I'm going to go change it just because it's me, is take that out, do that, put a diorite block there, and one there, because even though it was stone underneath this, I don't want to accidentally mine out stone to find out that the comparator was there. So if I still see
Sure.
So I just swapped it out. That's my only thing.
Cool.
Because like it's not seen, but it helps me know that we're digging into redstone.
Yep.
All right, cool. So we got our unloaders. So now what we need to do, so this is essentially where the minecarts start and stop, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how that's going to work. We'll have to test and see if it still works, because I don't know if the minecart's going to get stuck. And it's same on my
yeah,
side.
if it's so... Yep.
We'll have to test and see. If not, we can get some, like a carpet or something there to help it. Let's see. Did I have that same issue here? No, I had an air gap. We're going to have to need an air gap. So how could I potentially fix this later? We'll figure that out. So
It could just be like a little aesthetic thing.
I can't just place like that. Oh, I got it. Easy solution for carpets, if you didn't know. And I just happen to have some string. Place string, place a carpet.
Whoa.
It's not going to block the minecart in any way. So, perfect.
Dope.
So the minecart will have full space, and we can still have the block above look pretty flush, and we don't have to raise the ground any.
Nice.
So, perfect on
Smart
that.
move.
So now what we need to do is build the track. So the easiest way to do this for me is I build it all out of regular rails first, and then I'll add in my power rails at the end. Just because then I can see my
Okay.
path.
Yeah.
and make sure everything is connecting the way I want it to connect.
I assume you're starting at the rails that we first put down.
Absolutely. Because we do not have a ton of power rails. I think we might have some gold, so we might be able to make some more if we need to.
I have 17 on me.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's enough, to be honest. Because we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll need 20. Yeah, we'll need to make more.
Oh, do you have none on you?
Yeah, I have none. I only took 1. But, oh, look at that. I got gold. I lied, Kyle. I think we got enough stuff here to make some more. So we'll be fine. So, in a future episode, we'll be building a gold farm.
Woohoo!
Alright, should be enough. Get rid of that. Don't need that extra cobble. Lost the gold. There we go. Alright. Cool. That looks good. So
I kind of filled in the one hole that I had where your trail ends.
yeah, and I'll end up doing that as well here in a minute. So what I do
So you
now,
just go right down the middle?
yep, just down the middle, tear it out. But before you put anything in, I don't know if I have enough levers. But levers are easy to make. Levers, levers, whatever you want to call them. There, that should be more than enough for you.
Alright, down the middle.
Can you actually stand in the middle for me, please? You're in the middle.
Yep.
Are okay. Ooh. Whoa.
Unless I counted wrong.
No, that's the middle. We got a problem.
Storage.
Yeah, really tight up on the storage. Shoot. I didn't anticipate it being right on top of the storage. I thought we would have had enough space. So what we need to do... That's not a pickaxe. Oh, I should have known. Okay. So what happens... Okay, yeah, this is going to be a problem. Going to be a slight problem. Okay, so the idea was we were going to power the rails from underneath by using the levers or levers, whatever you want to call them. But that doesn't. Oh, dang it! I fell. Just got up there. But we cannot because our storage system is directly underneath, and we haven't finished designing all of it and building it. So only half of this would get powered. So what needs to be done then is we need redstone blocks, which are very expensive. Unless...
Curious.
Let me think. Okay. Get out of there quick. The solution...
Pumpkin.
Yes, it's a pumpkin. We're gonna cut here quick while I look and experiment with something quick. I forgot, I thought we had enough space and I was missing the levers in this design. So we'll be right back as we figure this out. All right, so we are back. We got our new design. We were originally gonna go straight down the middle with our powered rails, but that was not gonna work. So we had to push it out to the sides. And so we got it after each turn as it's going away from the unit, and as they go into the turn as they're heading back to the unloader. So now that we have that, Kyle is going to attempt to recreate this, see how much he understands and tries to replicate it. So I will be there helping you, Kyle, so I'm not like far away. I'm just tossing garbage into the chest because I got a ton of garbage in my inventory right now. All right, so they are in place. We will not be powering them right now. Kyle and I will power them off camera again, just because it was not fun trying to figure out where I needed to place it underground in no light.
Right.
So we'll do that part later, but it is functional. That's the main thing that we want to point out, that it is functional. We did test to make sure that it did make a full cycle before we concluded that it was good. So the next part here, Kyle, so we got the collection part down. We're golden. Mm-hmm. We're good.
Yep.
Now it's time to actually get the farm built. So what we're going to do is we need to first fill in
a lot of dirt.
Fill in our holes. So that means we got to place all this dirt back. All right, Kyle, I hate to say it, but we need to undo all this. I made a mistake, sorry. I forgot the pistons need to go in first. So now we're going to do this correctly. I need my moss and my pistons. Now I'm trying to remember how I had the design. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's like this. So the like initial layer of this, like the initial ring, is easy because you have the dirt blocks that you can be placing them on. But as you build more towards the center, that's where it gets a little bit trickier because you got to place something there. So that's why we have the moss blocks, because they're easy to break. And so what we're doing is we're placing them in every other spot, essentially. So it's making kind of like a grid pattern here. Does that make sense, Kyle, what I'm explaining?
Yes.
Okay.
There they are.
All right, so we got our pistons in now. So there's that. Ooh, man, this has been a real struggle. I thought it was going to go very smoothly, and then I totally forgot the human factor of James forgetting how to build stuff. I fell. and trying to
happens to the
explain
best of
stuff.
us.
It's like, I can explain how it works, but when I try to explain and build, that's when I just go downhill. All right. So...
This is a good start, though. I like it.
So we got it. We got that. Now we can place the dirt in, I believe.
Are you sure?
Because I am. But before you do, I want to poke a hole at each of our loading docks, just so that I have a peaky spot so I can look in and place the mine carts afterwards.
Right.
Because otherwise
Cool.
we've blocked ourselves out of that. So we should
Right.
be able to place the dirt in the... So here's what... Do you still have that stone slab of mine?
I do. I have 2.
All right, I need 1. So what we're gonna do... I don't know why I did it that way. That was a dumb way of doing it. So I want to see first, make sure this doesn't screw it up, because it relies, this really relies on this, so I'm very bad at this. Maybe what I do it like that. Okay, that worked. Cool. So what I did was I waterlogged a half slab, and that works on helping keep the soil moist. Because if it's not moist, then you can't, you know, it's not gonna allow you to grow stuff. So we need to find your center. So it's gonna be like that. I wouldn't mind it under that one. Put the rail back. All right, put your slab there. We'll get the dirt there. And I'm pretty sure I can actually just jump in and place it. I don't know why I did it the most convoluted way. Boom, done. Now we just need to fill the rest in with dirt. So,
Yeet.
the most boring part again.
Sweet. All right. Pumpkins are planted.
All right, I'm just about done with the melons. All right, melons are done. So now what we can do is you can grab your observers from the chest. Plant them like that. Yep, perfect. Want to back away because I got to break it. All right, so now we just got our observers, and all you got to do is plant it right above.
So you want to have the eye.
Yep, you want that
Okay,
eye
I see
facing
what
up,
I'm
and
supposed to.
it's always going to be facing up because we're how we're placing it. Just as long
You
as you're
want them all the
placing
same
it,
direction.
as long as you're placing it against the stem, you'll always have it placed properly.
Yeah, because you want to have the bottom of that little eye, or
Because you want the trigger point to be facing the
yeah,
stem.
and that's like the little break, and then there's a little stem on the bottom.
Ooh. I did not place any seeds here or here. It's a good way of finding where I missed placing seeds. That's for sure.
Yay! Checkerboards! Holy crap. That's a lot of redstone.
Yep, and I'm 99% sure I do not have enough, so we'll have to... We can only wire one up at a time. Oh, mine triggered!
Whoa. Yes, it did.
So one of the stems
job.
grew up. You know what? I think there's an easier way of doing this, and I think I'm building this wrong. I think... Let me experiment here. If I do it like this, let me get a cobblestone block. Because I remember it not being flat like this. I remember there was a different way I had this. So if it's like that... Hey, stop triggering. Okay, so none of those are connected. So now if I get some bone meal... Okay, it's really triggering. It's starting to annoy me. If I... Yep, okay. Now we got it. This is how you do it. So I did have enough redstone. I was just being a jerk and I took all of it. So what you do is you place the redstone on the top side of the piston. So unlike me, who placed it on everything, that one. So you don't need to place it on the observer. Instead, you place a block on the observer. The observer, I cannot speak, my goodness. Let me know if you need more redstone. I got a ton.
I do. I
Here.
picked up only a few.
Here. Take that.
Thanks, Papa. That'll be enough. That's a piston. Yes, it is. Ah, I fell. Yum 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 yum. Making pumpkin and melon farms. Oh yeah, oh it's a fun time. Ah! Sweet.
And then all
And then
I'm
just-
doing now is putting polished andesite in the
Hey yeah.
gaps. So I'll place it on your side as well, because I got the supply of them.
Dope.
And there we go.
I can
We've built
already
our... Whoops. That does not go there.
I can already see some of mine lighting up, but not firing yet, because we haven't done the levers.
Oh yeah, we still have to put the levers for the minecart track.
Yes.
That's a good call. We're almost done with this episode, so we can do it after that. So there.
Yay!
Everything's powered
Nice.
up. It's perfect. Get out of the hole. I need to put my stone brick back.
I was
Please,
going to
thank you.
demonstrate how your worked. And I missed it. Yeah.
And so, theoretically, we look in this left chest, and we should see some melons.
Hey, melons.
And a
hopper.
I'll take that.
Looks like some andesite.
Yeah, I had to mine a line out above each of the chests. So, you know,
Cobblestone.
just take out all the junk, because that's not from the farm. And then the pumpkins should fill up on this right column first, just because of how we have it built.
Yep.
But as a sign, this is good. We already see melons in here. So that's a
nice.
It's a good start.
That is. It's a very good start.
So now we just got to wait for, obviously, it'll be a while before all the stems grow up and get to the mature
And mine are going to be
age.
more simultaneously than yours since you've hypervented that one.
Well, I only did the
than all
one,
the
but that
rest.
doesn't mean anything
Yeah.
for the rest of them.
Right.
But, obviously, this thing does not look pretty right now. I'll tell you that.
No, it does not. It looks very, it's an eyesore.
It is.
Especially right next to our house. That looks dope.
Yeah. This will look a lot better once... this is all about the technical side of building. The beautifying
Yes.
thing you'll see later. But this is technical. We're teaching Kyle technical building right now in this episode.
Woohoo.
So,
Learning.
Kyle, how you feel about building a automatic pumpkin and melon farm?
I definitely could make a smaller version of this. On my own. But then I definitely need to have you to overlook my work to make sure it is done perfectively. But overall and all, it is not a difficult build once you think about it and actually go through it. All it is a checkerboard pattern. And then you do the same with on top, down low, and make sure that you have enough space underneath for the minecart.
Yeah. So, Kyle, you're feeling good on it. That's good. That's what I want to hear. This is awesome. I'm glad that we finally got this one built. Right now, I'm just kind of doing this thing. This
Oh, I
thing.
see what you're saying.
Now I know which one's which when I do this.
Did you also... Oh, there they are. Beat me to it again.
So that's because I had grabbed all of it into my inventory.
Dang, I missed.
Oh, I missed
Aha!
first.
I got one in.
All right. So now we can tell which one's which. The dirt will change. And
Yes.
I think we will put some sort of slabs or carpet or something over the top. We'll figure that out later.
we
What
could
we want
just
to do
make
for
a
the
giant
roof.
pumpkin or melon.
Nah, don't need to do that. That'll look a little silly.
That would look silly.
But yeah, we've caught.
This is good.
Yeah. My brain's dying today.
Having to teach and build at the same time.
Yeah. So far in this series, the first 2 episodes, what did we do? The first 2, we explored and did a little work.
Yep.
I've taught
Worked
you
on the
about,
iron farm.
Yep. We did 2 episodes on the iron farm, taught you iron physics, taught you how the moss physics works, and now I've taught you pumpkin and melon farming.
Yep. And carrot.
Yeah, I kind of explained
Except
that. I built that
explained
without
carrot.
you. I explained it. I
explained
didn't
carrot.
build it with you. This
Right.
one, and that's because I've done live streams on this one before, and I've done the live stream of my iron farm before too. But the carrot one was such a pain when I did it, and especially because I have to keep moving these villagers, because these are brand new villagers again. Hope it doesn't break. I'm going to lose my mind if it breaks again. But, yeah.
You keep working.
So, yeah. We got quite a bit. We almost need to get a list going of, like, all the farms we need to do and build.
Yes.
But I can say, next episode, Kyle. Next episode. That farm's going to be fun. It's going to introduce the trident killer to you. Because we will be building a gold farm.
Gold. That'd be neat.
Yeah. Gonna be fun. We'll have to find a spot to put it. It's not like we
Yeah,
don't have
we're
a giant
running,
island. It's not like we
I
don't
was
have a
gonna
giant
say.
island.
We've just been utilizing the space very well so far.
Yep. Oh, I heard pistons fire. Not sure which farm it was from, though. Put those down there for now. Nothing there. And then, of course, the almighty farm, Kyle. We've done it before.
Slime?
The slime, yeah.
Ah!
And I'm at it right now. And we got our work cut out for us this time.
Ah, scary.
I mean, we don't
I
have
can
as much to
already-
dig out,
However,
which is nice.
a bit more room to fall down to our deaths.
Yes. Don't worry. The lava down there will become obsidian. Because I'll obsidianify it, and we'll keep a water layer down there in case we fall. But not as much of what we have to dig out because we're doing a single chunk instead of a double chunk.
Yeah.
Like we've done.
All we have to do is worry about build up the walls then at that
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, right now
Okay.
it's just building up, getting everything cleared out in the chunk, and then building up the walls and making it look cool and natural.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. All right, but next time, gold farm, and maybe more development on the house. Because so far, I'm really liking this. This
Go
is the
farm
first.
and then a little bit more in the house.
Showing off.
possibly. I like it.
Don't think we've showed this on camera yet. This is the first we're showing it. But we got some layouts going. And it's looking good. I'm loving it.
Oh yeah. Oh
Get a nice,
yeah.
get a nice view from the library of the iron farm, the sunset.
Big. We should put like a cool little stained glass window display here,
We'll
or
see.
just a big window.
For sure, a window of stained glass would be a little tricky with
Oh
trying
yeah,
to come up
finding
with
dyes
with
and all that.
well, not the dyes. It's more of the design is going to be very blocky.
Fair.
But yeah, look at this, Kyle. Natural grass here.
Natural. I noticed that actually, not just a little bit ago. You know what?
We had enough grass, and we were able to get it to grow, and I was able to keep the mycelium out and everything. Dude, this looks cool from up here. Just looking at the
It
little
really
tent.
does.
And, oh man,
Dude.
even over that way looks great. Its development and all that. Able to see the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, 'cause it's kind of like this side is like the rural area. We could even turn like the little house that we have into like a little cabin if we wanted to.
Oh, that's coming when we're tearing that thing apart when we get the actual house
Fair.
built.
Good point. We'll have to move all of our cats out of there.
Your cats. Not
You have
mine.
one.
I have 2, and they're not even in there. You have 5 in there. You crazy cat lady.
Hey, it's not my fault that they end up being tamed after the first fish I give them.
You're the one that
It's
feeds
not my
them.
fault. Okay, you got me.
God. But it's looking pretty good. We got some really good development going on this island. Kind of see.
I really
where
like
we've-
it.
We can kind of see where we spent a lot more time building than other areas, but you know, kind of having it all spread out.
Dude,
You know,
I
all
like
be
that
connected.
iron farm back in the distance where
I
you can
know.
barely see it.
Dude, that
and
is
it's
so
just
awesome.
a little bit foggy. That is dope. I got my I'm using my telescope or my spyglass.
Your spyglass?
Your spyglass.
My spyglass, thank you.
One of your spyglasses.
I will have to make us a couple more because we don't know where Kyle's went.
It's in a chest. I know. It's probably in the house in our.
It's not in the house.
Not in the
Oh, I bet it's
house,
at the
but
iron
our
farm.
other
I bet it's,
house.
I bet it's at the iron farm.
Oh, that's actually not. Yeah, that could be. That's a good guess right there. Definitely could be.
Yeah, 'cause
Easily
I think
could be.
we dropped everything off there one of the times we were building there because we didn't want to
Oh,
lose
that's right.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we know where it's at. But yeah, this is coming along quite nicely. I'm really liking it.
I do as well.
All right,
This
Kyle,
is
looking
nice.
out at everything. We're ending the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. But Kyle, what has been so far your favorite build that we've done?
Ooh, that's a toughie. I'm gonna have to actually go with the. I really liked doing the pumpkin and melons because it was kind of side by side build rather than a together build, but I'd have to go with the iron farm. That was one of my more favorite ones because that
Oh.
one was very interesting to learn how to make that.
It was a fun time to build it with you. Not gonna lie, I do enjoy the part where we're putting up the beds and you fell straight into the kill chamber. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that unscripted, and it was well worth it.
What are you talking about? We script all this stuff.
Yeah, that's right. We script everything.
Kyle, you missed a line on page 4.
Oh, yep. Sorry about that. Oh, yep. There it is. Okay. I dropped some ink on it.
Okay, we're fine. Turn back to the next page. No. We're having tons of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next episode of Minecraft. Kyle, anything else?
No, this is a very fun series. I'm enjoying a lot, and I cannot wait for what else that we do in it.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.
Bye.